it's not going. I was already talking because I thought it was live. Sorry. Welcome back to Crystal Unfiltered Tarot. So happy to have you guys. Let me post and pin the message. Oop. Sorry, I have to find it. I need to learn how to have it accessible to me. I'm talking to nobody, but that's okay. Hi, Chell. Did you hear me talking to myself? I'm just gonna pin. I'm like, yeah, la 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 la. Oh, I'm talking to myself. Okay, I'm gonna pin this really quick. When I figured out that screeching noise was when I would go on to the chat and the phone is too close to the computer, so it made that screeching noise. I don't know how, but it did. So it might for a second. Hi, Christina Enrique. Aloha. How are you doing, honey? Oh no, they're not taking me to the right one. There it is. Hold on, I'm getting off. Okay, sorry about that. Let me just pin this really quick. What's new, Christina? Hey, Shelly, I got your payment for the yes or no. So when you're ready, post your question. Work, a lot of work. I love styrofoam cups. All right, let me get my cards. Got my pendulum. Just finished driving home from work. Oh, okay. I'm not really sure what you do for a living, but you said your health is better, right? Okay, here we go. Here's Shell's question. Let me bring in spirit. I already saged, I already prayed, I already did my ritual, but I like to call in spirit once I'm live. So Jeremiah and Samantha, come in for this question reading for Shell. It's a yes or no with detail. Oh, you have a better one. Okay, I'll wait. Let me read what you had said. I want to know how tonight is going for my son, if he's having a better time. Yeah, I think you should ask a different question. But when he comes home, he's going to be running to your door, like before his dad can even get out. I don't know if his dad does get out of the car or if he just watches watches your son go to the door. But like I see him like running to the door. Okay, will we stay healthy for our trip coming up? I'm nervous. It's non-refundable. So you're asking basically about health, making sure you're not going to get sick and he's not going to get sick. All right, perfect. Here we go. I'm going to do cards first and give you my answer, and then I'm going to use the pendulum to see if spirit agrees. He comes, but oh, it's Jamie. But it's Jamie. I know. I wish I could see him. Oh, will he be home earlier than you get home? Okay. So it feels like Jamie, though, does she not get out of the car and walk him to the door? I feel like she pulls up. He jumps out. Or does she have to like carry things? I see like a backpack. Does he bring a backpack with his stuff in it? Because I feel like, yeah, because I want to get an extra night, but I am nervous. Non-refundable. Sometimes she does. Not for him. Okay. But does he, what do you pack? What does he go packed with? Nothing? Like, does he have clothes at his dad's house, clothes at your house, so he doesn't have to go with something? I feel like he's carrying something, like a backpack. There's some kind of backpack or a bag where it not necessarily is clothes. It's more so like things that, I don't know if it's electronics. I don't know. I wonder why I'm seeing that, but let's see. Spirit, her question is, will Shell and her son Austin stay healthy for their trip coming up? She's nervous because it's non-refundable. Let's see. How is their health going to be? Right, he doesn't have clothes or anything. Maybe he's bringing home something he wants to show me, or the clothes he wore last week. Okay. That's what I was gonna say. Like I don't see clothing. As far as like going there and you're like, oh, you're gonna be there for 10 days. Here's 10 outfits. I saw that it's separate. You guys each have clothes for them, but he might pack the clothes he wore because you bought those clothes, and so they shouldn't get mixed up with his dad's. They should come home to you. That makes sense. All right, let's see. Let's talk about health. I really want the extra night, but I am nervous with all this shit going on, but I'm still good. It's manageable. Okay, let me see. Cards are like not coming out. I only have 3. Okay, are they going to be healthy as far as not having any kind of sickness when they leave for their vacation and while they are on vacation? Show us if they're going to have any sickness or not. Okay. Ah! Hold on. The card flew. Okay, they're saying something about once he comes home, um, make sure that he has a lot of downtime, that he isn't overexerting himself. Um, because it's something about when he finally comes home. Sorry, when he finally comes home to you, the next card is the Four of Swords, which means he needs a break. So I don't know if that means they did things over there or he didn't get enough downtime. He didn't get enough. And simultaneously, this is not saying like he needs to be alone. It's saying like his dad doesn't allow him to like use these electronics to fall asleep to. Oh my god, you just said that when I said that. Okay. Like he doesn't allow him to bring like let's say an iPad into the room and watch it till he gets sleepy enough to go to sleep. He takes that shit away from him, which is something that comforts him. And so exactly. So they are saying when he comes to your house, you're going to be like, uh-oh, like he either needs more sleep or like more good night sleep where he feels safe and is lying next to you. Um, but as long as you do that, as long as he, I'm not worried about you being sick. They're not showing anything about you. It's just him, but it's not a sickness. He doesn't have a cold. He doesn't have a flu, but he's definitely like, he needs a few days, and you guys will have a few days. So a few days of like just kind of catching back up on that sleep where he feels safe. And because I hate that I feel like he doesn't like when the lights get turned off there, like that they put him in a room and they turn the lights off and they say go to bed. I feel like he doesn't like that. But it does show that you guys are going to be fine when you leave. The Hierophant and the Six of Swords is that you can feel good about leaving for vacation. Nobody's going to be sick leaving for vacation. Let me make sure really quick that you won't get sick during vacation. Yes, I do. We have a full week out. Perfect. Okay, perfect. That's what he needs. That's all he needs. Is it true that has he ever said that they turn the lights off and it's like pitch black and he doesn't feel good about that? I don't know if they got him like a little light, like a night light, but it feels very dark and he would feel better if he was able to like have 30 minutes, you know what I mean? Like finish watching that episode or that show or that YouTuber and then, lights are out at 9 o'clock, like, or whatever, you know what I'm saying, in 30 minutes, but they're not. They're like, all right, it's time to bed. Let's tuck him in, shut off the lights, pretty much shut the door and say goodnight. Yeah, he might have a nightlight. Yes, exactly what I'm feeling. Yeah, because they're showing the hermit. He doesn't like that. Yes, the lantern could be that there is a little, hi. Oh, no problem. Take a nap. Hope you had a good day. Um, the hermit is like him feeling alone and him seeing that his little sister gets to like stay with mommy and no, sorry, not mommy, daddy and whoever, right? And but that lantern makes me think he has a little light night or a night light. But still, he doesn't like it. So as far as like physical health, nothing's gonna be wrong. It's his psyche, it's his mental that needs to transition. And when he comes home with you, he's able to like take all of that anxiety away and that like, yeah, scare, like the scare tactic. Not scare tactic, but like him being fearful. It goes away when he's with you. All right, let's see who did anybody send in for another question. Thank you, Shell. But he comes home to me, then goes back to Thursday, and then comes back Sunday. Oh, you're not gonna have him 10 days this time. Oh, I didn't know that. Or I wasn't, you know me, I'm not putting days together. I see. So it's going to be a normal schedule this week. And then when you get him back on Sunday, you'll have him for 10 days. Okay, cool. So what day is today? Saturday. You get him tomorrow, and then he'll leave Thursday to Sunday. Yeah. Thank you. Right. Send in for your questions. It's been a really good week of like good readings, good questions, and a fun chat. So no feelings that we will be sick at all. No, I don't feel any sickness. Payments. You're saying, did you send in a second payment? Oh, I just got it. That's so funny. I must have taken a second. I got it. Yeah, you sent in for another yes or no with detail. Yes or no with lots of detail. Oh, you know what? Let me make sure with the pendulum. Let's make sure. All right, here we go. Let me hold it nice and steady. Spirit, Jeremiah and Samantha, will Michelle or her son be sick during their vacation? Look at me. It's a no. Look at me. I'm fucking right all the time. No, I'm kidding. No, I'm not kidding actually, but that was a big ass no. You're not going to be sick. But don't create that manifestation. Don't worry about it. Just put it out of your head. Because you just talked out loud. Like, yay. Yeah, that was a big no. But don't worry about it, because then that's going to be put out into the universe, and then you're going to be like, well, why did it happen? Because the universe just says yes to anything you think. Okay, good. Okay, yeah, post your next yes or no. Okay. Let's see. Okay. You want to see, what is your question? You want to know, will you meet anybody? I know that I told you about your soulmate that you're going to meet next year, but you're asking, like, is there going to be anybody else like that I'm going to date along the way? And you put the time frame, it says on the rest of the summer. So let's just look into that. So are any guys gonna come? Yeah, is anybody crushing on you? I like that. And we'll look into, yeah, is there anybody crushing on Shell? Jeremiah and Samantha come back into this reading for Shell. She wants to know, is there anybody crushing on her at the moment? I love these questions and answers. It's so fun. All right, here we go. Is there anybody crushing on Shell right now? Sorry, I just got a text. 1 second, I'm sorry. All right, here we go. Sorry about that. Oh shit. Oh shit. Okay, you know what's funny? This is either, okay, it's either something that you desire and something you want, or it's something for real. So I'm going to have to obviously look into it a little bit more. But the cards are the Six of Swords to the Five of Pentacles. What that means, okay, sorry. Okay, so the Six of Swords to the Five of Pentacles means that you've honestly accepted the fact that you are single. You've accepted that you're putting your career and your busy life with raising your son, um, and your long hours at work. So I think that you've fully accepted that, like, I'm not in a rush in order for this to happen, to come to me. So that Six of Swords is walking away from what no longer serves you, which means if you're constantly thinking about, like, why don't I get love? Why isn't anybody coming in? The universe is going to be like, yeah, because you're not open to it, right? So I think it's really good because it means you are open. It doesn't mean you have any expectations, which is good. The Five of Pentacles is like, yeah, I feel lonely once in a while. And especially when your child is at his dad's house, you're like, I would have availability to be able to, like, go on a date once a week, and like it sure would be nice, but you also know that the majority of the men that are out there are not what you would want. But the next two cards is the Magician to the Knight of Cups. I want to look into this really quickly. I know it's a quick yes or no, but the Magician, I think that is you saying, I'm accepting of this, but if somebody was to come in and they were to like me and they were to pursue me, and if I found an attraction to that person and I liked their personality and he checked off some boxes, even though that might not turn out to be a super long-term relationship, I don't know if you're open to just dating without intention. I kind of feel like I kind of feel like you wouldn't want that. But I also think that we have multiple soulmates. So 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 if you did meet a guy that started pursuing you, you come to your best friend, me, for advice on his energy, and I'd be able to tell you if he's a keeper or not. Back on that back. You're saying things I don't understand in text and on here. What do you mean? I got to get back on that back. You're confusing me. Oh, look what's coming out too. The Moon to the Eight of Swords. You never want. Oh, on that bike. Okay. The Moon to the Eight of Swords is you saying, I don't know what's out there. I don't know. Like, until I see it for myself and judge it for myself, kind of don't believe it. I don't want anybody who isn't going to be in my future. Like, just like me, I don't want to date. You kind of want to date for, you could use the word marriage or you could use the word life partner. You're not, I just don't see you being somebody who just dates just to date. But it does look like there's somebody. I don't know who it is. That would be an in-depth question, but we can do that at another time. Oh my goodness. But let's use the pendulum because it's kind of like, I feel like there isn't somebody in particular, but it feels like there is somebody coming in. Okay, so is there somebody currently crushing on Shell? See, I tell you the truth, I know everything. So right now, no, there's not a specific person that has a crush on you, but it is showing that somebody's going to come in. But you would have to judge this person's character to see if there's somebody who you would like to date long term. And if not, I see you not dealing with that. I see you being like, nope, that's a risk. If I date him, I'm not going to be open when my real soulmate comes in if I'm talking to this other guy. So it's like you got to just keep holding out for your soulmate. Okay. Shell is done. Okay. See, so if you are open to going on a date to see if that person has potential, then yes, you deserve it. But please don't go online. Please do not go online. Don't do it. It's not worth it. You never know who they could be. I would rather you meet somebody that you know at least one person that knows that person. I watch too much Dateline. Anybody want to say hi? You're welcome. Those were good too. Yes or no questions. Especially the health, making sure you guys aren't sick. I see everything's going to go great. You're going to really enjoy your vacation. I have no idea. No way to tell. Okay, while I'm waiting, I'm going to go have a 5-minute break. If anyone wants to do questions, please send them in. I'm not going to be online late tonight because I got on late. I will be right back. Hi! Dude, Suzanne. Uh-huh. I didn't read your text message yet, and I literally was about to go take a 5-minute break to do that. But I also need to have a quick smoke. So Suzanne's gonna ask a question. Thank you. And I'm gonna go read your text. I'm gonna go read your text, and then you can send in for your question, and then you can either put it in the chat when I come back, or you can text me your question. Okay. I'm so glad you're here. Okay, great. Thank you. I'll be right back, guys. Just a quick break. Can somebody or Michelle, can you post that I'm on a 5-minute break? Thanks, guys. I'll text you right now, Suzanne. 1 minute, guys. I'll be back. That was much longer than 5 minutes. Sorry, guys. Okay, Suzanne, I'm ready for you. Okay, Shell has to go to bed. God, it's already late for you. Stick around, she'll be right back. Oh, I'm good. How are you? Doing better now. I'm about to make my dessert and go to bed. Okay, yeah. Get off of here. Go do your own thing. I'll text you tomorrow. Before I do Suzanne's question, let me send one more text to Shell, and then we're done. So she can go. Okay, I'm done. Okay, let's look at the time. So this is an in-depth question. We're going to start it at 49 minutes in. We're not starting the actual question. And I'm just saying this to you, Suzanne. You don't need to you don't need to worry about this. We've been timing my readings and changing my prices because I go way over. So I'll be doing the looking at the clock, and I'm saying 49 minutes so that if you ever wanted to screenshot this, screenshot it after I have gone off, because if you screenshot it right now and it says live, I don't think it says what day it is. So a lot of people like to go back and listen to the readings periodically. So that's why I'm saying 49 minutes, but we're not actually starting the question until after I read it and get spirit, and then the time starts. So you don't have to worry about any of that, but just so that I'm explaining myself right. So this video, you would just fast forward until 45 or 49 minutes, and then that's when you could re-see this. Okay. So Suzanne, I want to double check. Good night, Shell. Double check, Suzanne, you are on here. Just double checking. Oh, I just read your last text. Okay, I just want to hear. Okay, perfect. Perfect. Okay, so I'm not going to say it out loud because it's kind of private. So I'll just say it to myself, but I'll answer freely. Okay, so you want to know how, I'll just use initials, okay? You want to know how Jay is feeling about the interaction you guys had today in your follow up text. Okay. Okay. Okay, just wanted to totally reread that so that I'm very aware. Okay, Jeremiah and Samantha come into this YouTube online question and answer reading for Suzanne. I already said the question. So you want to know, how did she feel? How did she feel about the interaction you guys had today? So you and her. You and her. So basically, do you want to know? You want to know now that she's had a few hours to like maybe digest and process this a little bit. Where is she feeling right now? Because I definitely feel like in the moment she was extremely defensive and extremely, I hate to say the word, disrespectful to you as you're her aunt, you know? So let's see. Let's pull some cards. Ay, ay, ay. And I'm getting a lot of messages of her just making, God, it's going to be mean to say this, but like kind of making C's life unbearable. Like, and she knows she's doing it. She doesn't care. It's like she knows she's affecting you. She knows she's affecting C in a negative way. And I keep hearing C saying, after all I've done for her, or you saying, after all your mother has done for you, this is how you want to behave. This is how you want, like, your relationship is going to be severed if you can't change your attitude and change your thinking and change your behavior. So let me pull cards. She's very entitled. I remember I couldn't remember the word, and very entitled. And what it feels like is, if I can't get it from my mom, I'll get it from my dad. It's very manipulative. I hate to say that about a child. Like, she's not a child, but she's not a grown adult. But it just feels like I hate to say this, but she wants to live the lavish life that she once was very, she wants to live the lavish life that she was once used to. And now seeing that, like, C has to give her some boundaries and has to say no to a lot of things. And it obviously is not coming from, like, because I don't want to. It's because I can't. C can't, period. Like, there is no option. And it feels like J is just going, well, then I'll just go stay with H and he can do it. Oh, I don't like it. But I know you want to talk about, like, your conversation with her. So that's what I want to pull cards on. How do you feel about the conversation you have with Suzanne earlier today? And then I think we'll ask, yeah, does she feel bad at all, or should she, or feel she should be kinder? Okay. Because I feel, what I'm feeling is you didn't attack her. It's not like you got on the phone and was like, "Na, na, 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 na," screaming and yelling. And I think that you were firm. You were definitely firm. And you were definitely seeing the big picture. And you were definitely on C's side, right? And you just wanted, I think you just wanted to be able to communicate to her that maybe she's not getting the right communication because you're able to see it, as far as inside the family, you're able to see it from the outside in and be able to judge for yourself. Okay. I'm saying the other, the part two of your question, the last text you sent me, I'm saying that to myself because it's personal, but that's what I'm asking. All right, come on, give me some cards. Here we go. Ugh. Wow. I still don't even know how they got back in touch. I'll have to ask, see that. That's crazy. All right. So there's a lot of cards here. So it starts with the Knight of Pentacles, which means this has been going on for a long time. The attitude that she kind of carries, the entitlement that she carries, it's almost ingrained in her. She's being a bratty teenager, but I think that because it has been going on for so long, you felt like you could interject with that judgment card, that you could be a voice for C and say, like, you can't talk like that. You can't be like that. And, like, how are you going to make that decision and just leave your mom alone after the fight she's been in, which is next, the Five of Wands, the fight she's been fighting with the devil, which is H. Whew. And it looks like with the Five of Pentacles, the Eight of Cups to the Death card, that is telling me that she definitely said that her option was that she could leave and go stay with him, that she could turn her back on her, that she could leave, and then that would leave, obviously, C very lonely, feeling like she's not worthy, feeling like she's not being loved, when all she's done is try to be the Queen of Cups, which is like caring and loving, and even though she's wrapped up in all of this, she's given so much of herself to like make her daughter feel loved. So how does she feel right now towards you and your conversation? It feels like at some point the Seven of Swords came out where she was very defensive, and that she almost said like, I don't want to talk to you anymore, or I don't want to say she hung up, but like something happened on that call. Um, and now she's kind of thinking about it with the Eight of Swords to the Six of Wands. She's kind of like, no, I think that the Eight of Swords is you trying to stand up for C, saying she's trapped right now. Like, she's trapped. And this is a challenge in her life. Eventually, it's going to go away. Eventually, there's going to be peace. And she can't lose her. I don't know. I just feel like you definitely said a lot of truthful information that she needed to digest and process. But like, yeah, I kind of want to pull the pendulum. Does she feel bad at all? Okay. So I'm just going to leave or do the initial. Suzanne wants to know, does Jay currently, after having this conversation, does she feel bad at all or feel she should be kinder? That is a yes. So how about we pull some cards about like basically what I wanted to get the answer to, but everything else came up. So let's just get a few cards. Do you, Jay, feel bad at all or feel that you should be kinder? Let's get like a direct 3, 4, 5 cards. I mean, the pendulum said yes, but I'd like to kind of see exactly how she feels. Sorry, the question like was supposed to just be like point blank, but all this other stuff came up. So honestly, it just gives you more detail, makes it a better reading, I think, because sometimes spirit takes me down a different path and then goes back to the question, or the person we're asking about takes us down that path. And so I think spirit needed to kind of like allow me to see the big picture of like what happened. But yeah, is there any she kind of feels like like a Grinch. She feels like the Grinch who eventually we do see has a heart, and I think she's just on defense. Mm-hmm. So let me ask you, the follow-up text, that was from you to her? I feel like you told her that she needs to make things a little bit easier in the house. Old. That she doesn't need to add to the drama. and the drama and trauma. Because the way she acts is putting more stress and more weight on C's shoulders, and she shouldn't have that. I think you told her she needed to be more compassionate and understanding and not think about herself and think about her mom, and especially her mom versus her dad, and that her dad, his motive right now is to hurt C. His motive has never been that he just adores his child and wants her back. It's never been that. That's sad to say. It's mean, but that's not me saying that, you know? I think that the follow-up text, you wanted to connect with her. It does show with the Eight of Wands, you did send a text. And I do think that she felt bad. But I'm not feeling, I hate to say it, it's not coming from the heart. It's like up here, like, yeah, I am sorry. I didn't have to, like I should understand what my aunt was trying to say, but it doesn't feel like it's coming from her heart. It makes me sad. Because this is the Nine of Swords energy that she is creating in the household. Does that answer it? And I think that you have a way of words, and I feel that you are firm. And I feel like you told her that she can't be acting that way. She needs to grow up. She needs to be mature. She needs to see who's been there for her, and she needs to change her entitled attitude. I know, I wish I didn't say that, but I have to be honest when I give answers. I just have to be super honest. Hopefully, it does eventually sink into her heart, and then I'm hoping we'll see change in her. But right now, it feels very much like she's just, that's what she's saying. It's coming from her brain and not her heart. Sad about what I thought. I was firm and clear that she needs to rethink things. Right. Because if she threw out, I'm thinking about going to dad's, dude, you think you're going to have it good there. But that's not the case. Like, you don't know what you're walking into. And you don't know that one decision can change the trajectory of their family as a whole. Feels like she's drawn into his dark energy. I'm still shocked that they are talking. And I'm a psychic. I haven't thought about it, right? So it's not like I looked into it and I didn't see it. I haven't thought about any of that for months and months. But just knowing that, that's crazy. And it has to be money stimulated. And honestly, I would be like, you know what? Fine. Go. Go see how great it is over there. I'll see you when you come back asking if you could come back. That'll happen. Okay, I'm gonna get off now. That was it's late. Suzanne, thank you. You could text me. I will do what I said I was gonna do. No idea what has happened with those two and why they're now talking. Oh, wow. You don't even know. That's crazy. Once I get updated, hopefully I can connect the dots and then hopefully I can dig in because right now I always say this, it's as if the person is right here next to me. And if they're closed off, spiritually, if they're closed off, they will only let me get to their brain, right? But I know how to dig and I know how to get down to the throat chakra, and then down to the heart chakra, and then down to the soul. So even if she doesn't want me to, I'll get there. It just takes time. It feels money motivated. It does. That's what I would say. Wash my hands of it. Your choice. You're old enough to do so. Go for it. You think it's going to be one way? Trust me, she'll be coming, begging to come back. Okay, good night, Suzanne. I'm going to go. I'm so tired. Today's been a long day. Actually, yesterday was a long ass day. I was up till like 2 in the morning. I don't know why. Usually, when I do late readings, I stay up so late. Not planned to, but I do. Okay, you're welcome, and I'll talk to you soon. You're so welcome. Thank you also. I'll text you soon, and I'll send out that text, okay? Thank you. Good talking to you.